Okay. Hi, my name's American Amy. It looks like we might have a little bit of an update on our favorite ex-mayor of Dalton, Illinois, and that would be Miss Tiffany Heynard. Okay, it says former Dalton Mayor Tiffany Heynard does not have document demanded in FOIA lawsuit, attorney says. Okay, this was published today by Miss Olivia Stevens. Attorneys for former Dalton Mayor Tiffany Heynard says they will file an affidavit explaining she does not have records required as part of an ongoing lawsuit. Heynard was required to appear in court at the Daly Center in Chicago on Friday to produce documents requested last year by the nonprofit Edgewater County Watchdogs that are public via the Freedom of Information Act. Cook County Judge Kate Moreland filed an order holding her in contempt May 23rd for repeated violations of court orders. Though Heynard was called to testify, Heynard's attorney, Bo Brindley, told Moreland she would not take the stand due to ongoing federal investigation into possible misconduct during her tenure as Dalton's mayor. Brindley confirmed after the hearing he is representing Heynard in the federal investigation. Since she does not have these documents, Brindley said the one document they're asking for, she doesn't remember what it is. She doesn't possess it. Which is it? This is me talking real quick. Does she not remember the document? Or does she not have the document? Or does she remember the document and remember doing away with it or something? I'm not saying she done away with it, okay? I'm just saying, pretty suspicious. And then the other day she said something in the last video I covered on her, something to the effect of, don't quote me on this, but she wasn't the record keeper. Basically, she just held the office. Like, she was the face of the office of mayor. I mean, baby, you gotta be more than a pretty face to be mayor, okay? Okay, back to the article. The Edgewater County Watchdogs sued Dalton in February 24 after failing to receive the documents requested the prior month. The lawsuit claims the group made two separate requests, January 5, 2024, neither of which received a response from Heynard's office. Attorneys for the Edgewater County Watchdog said Friday the village helped fulfill the first request, copies of all credit card statements since October 1st, 2023. However, they still have not received a copy of a document Heynard showed at a January public meeting while stating trustees canceled the credit card, stating the document was proof. We don't believe that someone can just burn a piece of paper or get rid of the document and the watchdogs aren't going to stop until they get it, attorney Edward Coach Winehans said after the hearing. And look, I have to agree with him. Public records are public records, and once you make a public record, people are not going to stop until they find it. Now, depending on how important that record is to we the people, how important it is to a particular group of people or an individual, then that depends on whether or not we actually get to fight back against these type of things. But thankfully, there is a lot of people interested in this case, and there's a lot of people interested in getting the FOIA request completed. Okay, when I get home, I've got to work on a FOIA request of my own, and I'm going to have to go down there and do it in person. So when I get home, we're going to work on that together. You guys can go with me as I try to obtain the records that I so desperately need. Okay, I'm going to leave the whole article. It's a little bit long, and I'm not great at reading out loud, so I'm going to drop the link so you can read the whole article. And my name's American Amy, and I hope you guys are all having a terrific day, and I'll catch you on the next one. Thanks.